Welcome again at Java City, and our journey is on. Here we are learning Java in depth. In previous lectures we have already studied command prompt Java and some information about the memory management, heap and stack. So these two memories are too much important for understanding object creation and variables initialization. Here in this topic we are going to learn about constructor and object creation. So Java is an object oriented language, so object plays a very pivotal role in Java application programming. And understanding of object creation and its existence, how the fields are referred, how the methods are referred, how the classes are instantiated. These are too much important topics, and so that's why we are going to learn this by this coming lecture. Also, we will touch briefly about the super and this keyword. Super word, as the name signifies, it is something indicating towards the hierarchy, upper. So we will learn super class, and also we will try to touch these keywords, and this is too much important word while referring objects, fields and methods, and this simply indicates current objects, and this keyword is important in Java application development. So guys, stay tuned and try to learn about Java in depth. We are trying, and we will enhance slowly. We will go deeper in a Java language, and we will make a big projects later on through Scratch. So stay tuned. Let's go ahead.
So friends, let's start our learning session through Scratch, and we are learning to make constructor and create objects from a Java class. And we have used our IDEA, IntelliJ IDEA, and here for learning constructor we have created two classes, cat and animal, and this is our main class. This is a cat class, you can see here, and as the syntax of a class creation is using this access modifier public, and this is a class keyword, it denotes a class, and this is a cat keyword, and here the capital word is C. So always remember, whenever we are going to create a class, the first word must be capital, and this is extends word. So let me eliminate this first. Here we have used three fields: string name and string color, sex and age. So we are just going to understand how an instance of a class can be created and what are objects. So constructor is a way to create instance of a class, and this is an animal class. Later we will take this as a super class, and here is a main class, and here we have main method from where we will start our execution. So first what we have to do, let me try to understand constructor. So what is constructor? In a class based object oriented language, class contains constructor to invoke objects. Constructor invoked with access modifier and class name. Constructor are similar to method, except method may have return type. Constructor used to initialize object. Constructor is not member of class. Objects are created in a heap and reference address is kept in stack. So this is a brief information about the constructor. Types of constructor: no argument constructor and parameterized constructor. Parameter may of any time starting from primitive type like int, float, double, char, or as per requirement. Compiler automatically creates default constructor if not created. This default constructor will be from superclass, if any, or object class. So constructor is of two types: no argument constructor. So first we will create no argument constructor, later we will create a parameterized constructor where we will pass 1, 2, 3, 4 parameter as per the class fields. So it is first a sample of a class. An object is created which is initialized with the given fields, and it is identified. Each object is identified by these four attributes, and it is as per your requirement. So let me first create a object. The constructor is a technique to create a new object. So let you can see where I am hovering my cursor, and this is a cat class from where we will create an object, and this is my object name. This new word is indicating that new object is getting created, and this is a constructor to be called for. So this is no argument constructor. This is a complete syntax for creation of object. So from here my cat object will be created from a cat class calling no argument constructor, and we can see, let first don't do this. So this is simply object, and we are just simply taking acknowledgement from the system how what is object is created and what it contains actually. So let me first run it. This is the first and foremost thing we have to do. This simple syntax. It is running. Okay, you can see here com.earthcorporation.constructor. This is the package you can see here, and it is okay. This is the package dot cat. This is a class, and it is at the rate it is writing something alphanumeric, and it is simply saying that object has been created and it has given certain identification mark. So as per the Java platform standards, we know that the object created goes into heap first, and its reference address is kept in a stack memory, and it will be called retrieved as per the requirement during application programming. So here this is the alphanumeric code. So without argument the object has been created, and as just we have seen in a slide, if there is no constructor written in a class, this will simply search in a superclass if any. So here it is, you can see there is no superclass, so it will simply search in an object class. So object class is a superclass of all classes defined in the Java platform. So let me create a no argument constructor. So syntax for this is access modifier. So this will be public, and here we have to write just the class name and open and close bracket, and this is a pair of curly bracket, and this is a simple syntax of a constructor, no argument constructor. And let me write a simple system.out.println, and to get acknowledged that we have called this constructor, and we can write here from no argument constructor. Okay, so we have written here, and in this constructor either we can initialize the fields given as per the requirement, or we can assume that the fields will be initialized by their default value. So we can initialize here also, and the field will be passed on name, and that should be initialized with default. So remember, whenever we will call this no argument constructor, all objects created by this constructor will take these initialized value. So we have passed on this default cat, and this is the next one is color. So here we can give default color. Okay, and now we can pass on this another parameter, this, and this will be initialized with the default sex. Okay, and these are the string literals as we have defined the field with the string type. Okay, and the next field is age, and here we have to initialize with the integer value. So let me give a default value as 2. So wherever the no argument constructor from any class will be called, this block of code will be executed, and the fields given for this parameter, this object will be initialized as per the given value. So here we can see again, here we have created a no argument constructor, and now we can take, this is a object name, and by this object we can call the fields given in cat class. So these all fields will be referred to the object created, and which is object my cat. Okay, so we can take the initialized value also. So this my cat dot name will simply say that my cat object dot its name is assigned or initialized with the given value. So let us see and run it. You will see and guess what will be the result. It will be defined or initialized with the given string value, that is default cat. Okay, let's run it. Okay, you can see here from the no argument constructor, it meant this constructor has been called for, and the reply has been came out from this constructor, and this is a name. So now by this way, this is a no argument constructor, and also the constructor other type is parameterized constructor. It means 1 argument, 2 argument, or 3 argument as per the number of fields given over here. So IntelliJ provides a way to create, rather than manually writing. Here we can do this one constructor, and we can simply create this. This is all 4 fields. We can choose anyone. So let me first one field. This is a 1 argument constructor. Another way, let's go ahead and generate a constructor. Let me select 2 fields. Okay, so this is a 2 argument constructor, and let me again create another constructor, and that will consist of all 4 fields. Okay, so let me, and this is a 4 argument constructor. So syntax for creating constructor will be same, except the argument passed between these 2 brackets. Okay, now suppose let again type a method. As we have seen in a slide, the constructor syntax and a method syntax are very similar, except method may have a return type. So the syntax is same, access modifier, this is public, and return type public, void, and let me give the name of our method display. Okay, and what display? Whatever the parameters we are going to pass. So let me pass 2 things, a string name and int age. Okay, see, so, and what the method is going to do, it will simply give whatever the data provided to it in console. So it will simply provide the output, and let me write my cat is, so this is a string literal surrounded by double quote, and this is a concatenation operator. This is plus, it will simply concatenate the string provided. And so what we have to, so my cat is this name. Now again concatenate with this, and here we can write and its age is, again this one, sorry, it should come by outside, and let me pass this age. Okay, so whenever we will call this method from object, remember in a previous lecture we have already defined static and non-static keyword. So whenever a method or a constructor or a field contains a static word, it signifies that this field, method, or a constructor belongs to class, and if it is non-static, it means it is of instance method. So this is an instance method or object method, so it will always be called with the object. Okay, so here this object already has been created with the no argument constructor. So let me first comment out, and this is a way to comment out the unrequired program with the pair of this forward slash and stick combination, and let me again create a object, and this time we are giving the name mycat1 equal to starting with new. Okay, and again we are calling class, and this time we are using 4 argument constructor and this. Okay, so suppose we are passing the name, what is string literals, this field is string, comma, and now again you will see. Okay, so Java platform always distinguishes the constructor called by its argument. So here three you may say constructor types are appearing. So this is simply one argument constructor where no parameter, this is no argument constructor, this is one argument constructor, this is two argument constructor, and this is 4 argument constructor. So depending upon passing number of parameters, it will simply distinguishes which kind of constructor has been called, and it will use, and accordingly it will create a object. So here we are passing suppose 4. So color is we are passing it's a black. Okay, and now sex is what, female. Okay, and now suppose the age is 3. Okay, now the object has been created. What we want to see, let me call our method. So object, say this is instance method, so object name dot our method. So here it is display, and let we want to print out our, we have to pass this one as a string, so surrounded by double quotes, and this one age. So this is age is 3. Okay, and always remember the statement in a Java ends with this semicolon. So let me run it. It should call a 4 argument constructor. Okay, it is running. It is little slow as the during running it simply checks and compiles. So my cat is catty and its age is 3. Of course you can add a unit here, years. Okay, so this 4 argument constructor has been called for. So one thing which we have to learn, so this argument has been created. If suppose we don't have any argument, any constructor in a cat class, so what the Java will do, it will simply search in a higher class. So higher class is denoted by a super keyword, and let me first understand what is super keyword, and at the same time this word, it's important little bit. So this is super keyword, and it simply signifies that a higher level class has been called for, and there is no other way to identify the higher level class. We generally use a programming technique where a number of classes are required to create an object. So sometimes we are categorizing based on requirement, based on fields, based on characteristic, based on so many ways. Here also, for an example, we have taken 2 classes, cat and animal. So animal is a big category, and we have just subclassed with the cat. You can also take dog, you can also take lion, etc. So based on this we can categorize, and the same way we can create a number of methods. Later we will see in a different projects coming ahead. So super keyword there signifies that some upper class is there in a hierarchy, and if there is no any super class, simply it will go to the object class, which is a super class of all classes, just because Java is a object oriented programming. Super keyword indicates parent class, and super, this open and close, invokes constructor from a parent class. This keyword, this is an important keyword you need to know, because this will be used throughout Java application. It is required to learn. This keyword belongs to current object. Always remember this line. So whenever we are using these keywords, it simply denotes, or it simply belongs to the current object, and we are simply using this keyword for referring current object to whom we are talking about. When fields and parameter are with the same keyword, this indicates object field. Okay, so when we are taking the parameter name and a field name same. So to distinguish which one is object, which one is a parameter passed by the. So here you can see in a passed argument, you can see the name of a parameter passed is same as the field name given. Here the name is same, name and a color is same. So there may be a confusion. So for more readability, there should be certain ways to identify which one is parameter and which one is field. So this dot name, so how it can be narrated, this cat class constructor is creating an object having name this, and this will be referred to the field of a class by this name, this dot name. So the object created by this constructor will have a name this, and which is referring to the class field name. Always remember the constructor, whatever the parameter we are passing, how the Java will understand this parameter belongs to which field. Okay, so here, since here the name and field name is same, so this keyword, this dot, always the field name is taken with the use of this dot. Later we will see some more use of this keyword. So here this keyword is used for differentiating the parameter and a field when we are taking same. So let's use the understand soup keyword. So here a cat class is a subclass of animal class. It can be done by using extends. So whenever we are creating a class hierarchy in our project, we must have to use extend, and this is a animal class. Now the animal is a superclass of cat class and it is subclassed. Okay, so what is the benefit of doing so? Because as you can see in a simple, in our life analogy, our hierarchy, person, his father, his grandfather, so this is a hierarchy, and we are simply inheriting most of the things from our family tree. So the same way, most of the common things which we are inheriting may be composed in upper class, and some distinguished or specialized things may be taken care of by yourself. So in a composite tree, when we are talking about a family, all hierarchy may be extended, and we can use all inherited abilities. So by doing so, we can use the superclass methods, superclass constructors, and so many other things also. Later we will see in our various projects. So here we are doing, and let in animal class, let me visit. So here animal class is there, and it is simply identified with the three fields. This is type, and this is habitat, and this is eating type, and this is simply a string. And here also we can create a constructor by same way. So generate, let me create a constructor with all three fields. Okay, so this is a superclass constructor. So we can also call this superclass constructor. So let me again write an acknowledgement here, how we can be identify that we have entered here. So this is simple, and from animal class. Okay, so let for acknowledge. Now we, from any constructor, we can call what it is saying. Let me see. There is no default constructor available in form.animal class. Always remember, so default constructor, wherever it is, so there should be a default constructor. Okay, and it should be okay without any, so select none. Okay, so here it is simple constructor. Okay, you may see. Okay, so we can call also a super constructor from this one. You can see by using this super keyword and simply this one. So remember, whenever you are calling a super constructor, super class constructor, it should be the first line of a constructor. Okay, so let us see for what happens whenever we will create any kind of object with calling with this no argument constructor. This will simply first go to the superclass constructor, and it will return back, and this will simply initialize with them, and then it will print out this one. Okay, written here. So let me again first uncomment all these, and this time we are commenting these two to understand how the calling is getting take place. Okay, so let me run it and you will see the calling pattern. It is building and now this will, so this line is executed in a way the cat class is creating an object myCat with the word new, and it is calling a no argument constructor defined in a cat class. Okay, and from here no argument constructor is called for, and this is writing the name of the field. Okay, okay, let we want to call this one, we have to, one more thing need to remember, this object of a cat class may be given a reference of a cat class or may be given a reference of animal class. Let us see what happens. Animal, so definitely cat is an animal because it is simply extending to superclass animal, so this may be another object myCat1. Okay, you can see this one because already a object of cat class is having the reference of an animal. Okay, and now let us see what is happening here. Okay, myCat1. You can see this animal, you can see here animal constructor no argument constructor has been called for, and we have not given any acknowledgement, so you can see this. Okay, and that we from animal class no argument, okay, constructor. Okay, let me again run it. From animal class no argument constructor, okay, and from no argument constructor, and now it is created. Okay, so why this is happening, this no argument constructor of a cat class is creating this one. Okay, and it is printing out from there, and now this myCat1 is created, and it myCat1 is has been created com dot earth corporation constructor dot cat, and is given certain number which is indicating that object has been created. Okay, because of, we have given a reference of animal type. So this reference meaning what, a constructor is creating an object of this class but it is referring to upper class. Okay, so this will be created, and although the constructor has been defined in a cat class, but still it is not doing so, it is simply calling from this one animal class, and here we are not initialized this one animal class. Okay, so it is simply calling this one from animal class no argument constructor. Okay, so this is all about superclass. Let me do this, and you can differentiate these two. Okay, you can take this one also, myCat2 new cat. In both the cases we have given object name different, and this is, let me again also take acknowledgement. Okay, myCat, so it is given a reference of animal class and it is given a reference of cat class. So let me run it. You can see, first we have to Okay, now you can see this one. Again we run it. So there are two objects we have created by using a no argument constructor, and in both the cases from animal class no argument constructor, this one. Okay, it is simply going and calling a no argument constructor from a cat class, and then a super keyword is simply calling the no argument constructor from an animal class here also, and it is simply printing out this animal class of no argument constructor, then from a cat class, and after that is creating a object, and again in the same way we are doing so. Okay, so this object giving reference of a cat class and this my cat2 and my cat1, both the objects have been created, and since it is a hierarchy, so this belongs to both the classes. Okay, we can refer both. Later we will use the object referring. Actually what happens, sometime there may be a requirement of a methods which upper class is doing, and there is no need to create in a subclass. So as per the requirement we can call the method of superclass. So that is the need of class hierarchy. So make better usability, we are using a superclass hierarchy. Okay, so we have used this word and a super word. Okay, what else? The most important thing which is remaining is explicit constructor invocation. So what do you mean by this? By using this word we can simply create a constructor from constructor. So explicit constructor invocation, it means suppose we want to create all kinds of constructor or more than one constructor depending upon the requirement. So no need to create again and again, so we can call simply one constructor from another constructor. So we can call constructor from constructor, this and this small open and close bracket indicates constructor, and this dot field indicates fields of the same object. So this always used for a same object. Let me do from a same thing. So here in a cat class we have created a 4 argument constructor. We don't have created a 3 argument constructor, so let me create by using calling constructor from one constructor. So the syntax will be same, this public and cat and open and close bracket, and this is open and close curly bracket, and here we have to pass 3 parameters. Let me pass name, and this is string color. Okay, and let string age, okay, sorry, sex. Okay, so this is a 3 argument constructor. So how we can do this? This should be this. How this is the beauty of intelligent idea or any kind of IDE. So when we are doing anything wrong, it simply gives attention and that you have done wrong. So this is we have initialized with the small letter, so that's why it is giving a this warning. So we must have to use capital C. Okay, you can see now the warning has been gone, and now we are calling this. So here we don't have to use dot because we are calling constructor. Okay, now this one, and here we have to use 4 argument constructor. Okay, so by passing the same color and the sex. Now this 4th parameter need to be initialized here, whatever value you want. Suppose we want 2. Okay, so here we have passed only 3 parameters. Whenever it will be the argument will be, this constructor will be called, so it will again call this 4 argument constructor, where the 4th field is initialized by us based on requirement. You can initialize with the default value also. So from here you can see, and now by doing so we can call this one. So suppose my cat2 is calling this 3 argument constructor, and here we are passing suppose name catty, and this color is okay, let we are passing out black, and suppose this age is what, sorry, sex is that we are taking female. Okay, and already we have passed the age by 2, and from here we can take all instance field for this object. So my cat2 has been given this all parameters, so it should be called identify with this name. What, my cat2 will be identified. This type, this is calling, as we have given reference for this one. Okay, this animal type may be given, so that's why it is asking for a field of superclass. So this is the beauty of hierarchy maintaining. Later we will see. So let me give the reference of cat class. Okay, now this will simply give the fields of this one. Okay, so we can now use by this way object dot name. Which object? My cat2. Object name is what? We have given it cat e. So you can see here, and you can take acknowledgement from here. Okay, from animal class, no argument constructor cat e, and this is a cat e given this one. So this is calling a no argument class. From whenever we are calling this one, we have to, this will call a superclass constructor. Okay, so let me eliminate this, and so you can see this is a simple object my cat2 dot name, and okay, from no argument constructor, this is coming from this way. So guys, constructor, let us recap. Constructor is a way to create an instance of a class, and there are certain type of constructor, no argument and parameterized constructor. So, and super keyword and this keyword, super is simply signifying a one step above. So super a class, and this keyword indicates the current object. Okay, one more thing remaining is the access modifier. Why we are using this? So access mean to say reachability of a particular thing, and what thing, what simply this is a main method. So there are certain methods, constructor, members, fields, and various members are there. So by doing the access modifier, we can restrict the scope of a field or a method. If suppose we want that this method may be restricted inside a class or inside a package, so we can use this access modifier accordingly. So this is a table simply saying what is access modifier. So there are 4 kinds of access modifier here: public, private, protected, and package private. So public is open to all, so it will be accessible for a class, for a package, and it will be subclass and a whole world. Whereas a private will restrict the access of field or a method to up to class. Okay, and private and a protected modifier is used inside a class, inside package only. Okay, it will be not used subclass, and it will be not used open for a whole world. And a package private, this is package private mean to say package is a group of class. You can see here, package is a group of class, group of same type of classes. So sometimes in a big project where we require a number of classes, and all same type of classes may be grouped within a package, so sometimes a method may be required within a package but don't want to outside a package. So package private, there is word default. Either you can write default keyword or don't need to write default keyword. If we are not using any access modifier, it will be taken as default, and that will be package private. Okay, so depending upon the requirement, you can use the access modifier, and this is public, private, protect and package private. So public is open for all, private is restricted up to class, protected is within a package, and package private is for up to package only, and this will be accessed from a subclass also. So friends, by doing a small exercise, I suppose we have done constructor related work, and we somehow we have get information about the super and this keyword and how object is created. This is the sole thing of object oriented language, because you need to know what is object actually and how it is created. Object is a simple instance of a class, and these are the things, these three fields simply defines the state of a class and a behavior. Every damn thing in a world is defined by its state and a behavior. So what do you mean by state? State is simply defined its parameters, attributes, length, weight, whatever. So this class animal defined cat defines its states, that which cat it is, and later the method defines what it can do, what cat does. Okay, so it's eating way, it's running way, it's there are so many things. So basic thing is that you must have to understand object criteria, state and behavior, so that you can better use of methods and better use of fields and hierarchy of a class. So there are certain keywords, inheritance and other things which we cover in our forthcoming lectures. So practice well and wait for next video. Till then, bye.